I'm Mike Fischer. I'm a 4th and 5th grade teacher at Mountain View Elementary School in Corvallis. In my classroom, we employ trauma-informed strategies to help all students be successful in our learning community, from students who have experienced significant trauma in their lives to students who are just navigating the everyday things that kids go through. And underneath this other photograph and caption, excellent, very good. Yeah, go ahead, thank you. Excellent, excellent answers there.
I think as a district we've landed in a space where we're creating learning spaces. So entire schools, they're all learning spaces. The hallways, the cafeteria, the outside, the garden, the classroom, right? All the same. That these learning spaces are responsive and adaptable to meeting students and families where they are and creating a space where they feel seen and known and respected and are able to participate to the extent and ability that they can. Students come in different each day, and it's important to meet each student where they are that day. That can look like students who are coming in just having a rough day or a rough morning, and it can look like students who are coming in with significant trauma and dealing with big things in their lives. When students are coming in and are upset or are having big feelings, it's a chance to connect with them and talk with them and empathize with them and let them know that I care and we care and our community cares and that they matter. First and foremost, it's important to build relationships with students.
My partner said she wanted to be an actor because she wanted to be like Jenna Ortega.
That's awesome, great answers.
Riker would rather be an inventor. Here's why. He would like to invent the first working Iron Man suit.
That sounds awesome. It's important in building our community that we are grounded and rooted in kindness and caring and respect for one another and empathy. Part of what we do to help teach students and to build our community is to create classroom norms that are rooted in those principles, in respect, kindness, caring, empathy, and a commitment to equity and fairness.
What I hope we've done is shifted away from this idea that I have to know your trauma or I have to know your story. And if I know that, then I can meet you where you are and love you and care for you and help create a safe space. But that's a really archaic idea about how trauma-informed care works. Really authentic schools that are trauma-informed and oriented in that direction just understand that racism is a traumatic experience for students in our community. And if we are going to have racially responsive schools, we just know that. I don't need a student to show up and tell me their racial trauma. I want to be open and ready for that. But I don't need that to know that I need to have a school that is responsive to what is real about racial trauma in our world, and that we're prepared to create a space that sees and acknowledges that students come in all different ways all of the time.
I think it's important for students to be moving throughout the day, for students to be having an opportunity to learn in different ways, seated in different places, sometimes on the carpet, sometimes at their desks, sometimes outside or in nature. One thing that I'm a big believer in is learning through service, and a big focus for us this year is working on our school garden. We have a new school garden that we are building and creating together, and it's a great way to build community in a deeper, broader way when students are able to work in service of the greater community. One thing that's really special about working here at Mountain View is that I have a trauma-informed classroom that is embedded in a school with trauma-informed systems. So when I'm talking with my peers, my colleagues, bouncing ideas off them, I am getting feedback and ideas that is that are based in a trauma-informed framework. So I know that I can trust that it is rooted in the values that we all share.
In the end, it really comes back to what's the culture in a space about how people feel and whether they feel valued for what they bring. And I think that's how you create a trauma-informed space with families, is they actually feel like they have something to offer no matter what's happening with their student or at home.